Hot Strike, Door Delivering, Gari, Summerhill Stud, the breeders, Moodley, Serena, and Dixon Mark team up for owner Bruce Lynn. And the gentleman that takes care of the horse, he's done a wonderful job. And well done to you, sir. Congratulations. Tandiwe is his name. Thank you so much. Tandiwe, you've done a brilliant job with your horse. You've been patient with her, and she's gone back to back now. 1,000 Rand Hollywood bets and Gold Circle. I must say that congratulations, Tandiwe. Okay, I must say that Mark just told me that our good friend Bruce Lynn is actually in Taipei, Taiwan, and he's watching the race. And as Mark was just telling me off air, he's a patient guy who loves the animals and loves the horses. Mark, Bruce is watching in Taipei, and he often does a WhatsApp video call with me every now and again. He's in a lovely part of the world, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's staunch supporter, as everybody knows, but he's been there for a long time now. But he phoned me this morning and said, what do you think? I said, well, there's a couple of unexposed horses in the race. It's not going to be easy, but I think she can follow up. So it's such a low merit rating because she hasn't won for 2 years, and we could never really get her properly sound behind. So we sent her away, and anyway, she's finally come right, and Serena gave her a beautiful ride again, and mentally I think she's a lot better now. So repaying Bruce's patience is always a good thing.
Well, now that you mentioned the soundness issues, I can see why. You've given her the time off, etc. But when it comes to distance, at one stage I was a bit confused, 14, 1600, but 1900 last time out, she showed her well-being.
Yeah, I mean, it was in her pedigree. She should stay, but she was never short of speed either. So no, the 19. She's versatile now, and as I say, in her own company, off a low merit rating, she'll always have a chance. And as you say, it helps having a pilot who gets to know your horses. So Serena gave her a lovely ride today, so I'm very happy.
He just needed the gaps to open. When she got through, I mean, that was it. Once she saw daylight, you could see she was always going to win.
Yeah, at one stage I thought, the gap's going to come a bit late, but it came, and she was quite courageous. She went through a small gap, and I thought she was always going to get there. So no, great.
Mark, you're surviving in the game. I mean, every year you seem to be getting some type of support. How's your string looking?
Not too bad, Dees. As we all know, it's a numbers game.
Yes.
People say they're going to send you horses, and until you see the horses out there at the stable door, it's not there. But always trying to build our string back up again. I think most of us are after COVID and the economy. We're all hanging on in there. I think most of us are looking forward to the takeover for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And things can only get better, so onwards and upwards.
Yeah, the reason I mention it is with a guy like Bruce, who's been a mate of yours firstly before, an owner in your stable for many, many years since I've started this job. I'm sure whenever you phone him for a leg here or there, he always obliges.
Well, to be honest, they're the people who have disappeared out of the game. The man in the street who you can phone to take a leg in a horse. A lot of the time it's like pulling teeth. But people like Bruce, never lets me down. Always keen, loves the gamble, but loves the game. So no, I'm very fortunate and blessed to have him in the stable.
Well, as you said, onwards and upwards. That's the only way we can go. Remain positive and optimistic.
Yeah, no, thank you a lot, Dees.
Well done to Mark. Nice catching up with him. Yeah, she's high on confidence now. I don't know what it is, with no disrespect to the other jockeys that have ridden her, but you now have won twice on her from 2 rides, so you obviously seem to get the right tune out of her.
Yes, Dees, I just felt she's a filly that needs to be comfortable in a race and find a rhythm. It can't be stop-start, albeit the speed was a bit irregular today, but what helped me was from that draw when I was that far back, they started peeling off, and I always knew there was 1 or 2 in the peel off, and I'd slip up top of the straight, and that just happened. I was like a length and a half off, turning into the straight, and I know she can quicken up, and I just wait for her to tell me when she's ready, and she did that today, as well as the last start, so she's obviously in good confidence, like you say, and to Mr. Dixon, who's got her in tip-top form as well.
It didn't go straight forward like it did last time out, where you were in the box seat, you had the run of the race. Today, things got a bit complicated down the straight, and you needed those gaps to open.
Yes, definitely. But when you've got the horse and you have the confidence of the horse to go for the gaps when they do open, then it's always easier. So she was helping me up the straight, and I just waited for 1 or 2 to roll around, and it helped me. The gaps opened late, but I was always confident I was going to get there. She had a ton of horse underneath me, and all credit to the filly.
You think it's fair comment to also touch on clean, safe riding and giving everybody a chance, and you're all mates in the jockey room? If we have clean, safe riding, you'll have good results, wouldn't you?
Yes, definitely. That's it's all up to the riders, and I must say South African riders are pretty clean riders. You know, you get one or two guys that can be clever, but you know, it just shows on the world stage what riders we have, and it's just fantastic. You know, they all start around here, and it's nice riding against these oaks.
Yeah, tactics is one thing, and you know, being clean is another. But well done with this horse. You got anything else left? The balance of the races that you may point us in the direction that we won?
Look, I thought Mountains of the Moon could run a place up the straight. It's a bit short for her, but she has run a place up the straight. Give Me a Rainbow, obviously, he's gone up in the ratings, but he's a horse that can pop up on his day. I must thank Mr. Dixon and to Bruce Lynn as well, and to my sponsors, Uniform. Thank you so much.
Good ride.
Thank you.
Well done. Sereno Moodley there on Hot Strike here, and that will be the winner of race number 5.